What's going on YouTube? Today we're here to look at DEWALT's mechanic tool set. This is 192 piece set. I am very excited to show you all this. Let's get into it. So this is the DEWALT's mechanic set, and I really like this set. I like this set because it's a 192 piece set and it doesn't come with 50 pieces of little bits and little junk that you never use. So this actually is a complete ratchet socket extension set. So I really wanted to share it with y'all, and let's take a look at some of the dimensions of this case. This case is about 22 inches long. Yep, about 22, and we are right at about 17 or so, 17 and a half inches. And it's gonna be about, get this case up here, it'll be about 4.5, 5 inches wide. We're just doing some rough measurements. I just kind of wanted to get y'all a little visual. We're just over 4 there, maybe 4.5. Just get y'all an actual visual of the actual size. Now this thing weighs in at 37 pounds. It is quite hefty, but you can see from the size it would actually fit in a vehicle quite nicely. Now it's got these heavy duty latches on there, which I really like. You know, you pop them in and they snap. They're easy to pop open. They're not hard to close, and they're really tough. Now it's not just the two on the front like most sets. It actually has some on the sides, which actually keep the case even more secure, which I think is really, really good. It's just a nice touch. You know, we buy so many junky things nowadays, so it is nice to have something that's actually built tough, strong, and it's gonna last you. Now I've had this set for 2 years, believe it or not, and I've bought sets for my family members, you know, as gift items, just because it is such a good set. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Now this is the DEWALT set. When you open it up, it's got a little foam pad that helps keep everything in place. It shows you the item number, it's got their branding, it's got their phone number, their website, their guarantee about their tools tells you all about it, and it also shows you that it's lifetime warranty. Now they stand behind their product. You know, you get someone that does that and you know that you're buying a good set. So I am gonna do an overview of these tools. I'm not gonna pull out everyone and everything, but I do want to talk about them. Now all these sockets in this set are 6-point. You don't have any 12-point junk. When you use 12-point sockets on bolts, you know, if they're tight, it's gonna round them off. You're gonna have to room them. You're gonna have to cut them off. You're gonna have to put vice grips or something, or get another tool to get them things off. So we have, on one side we have your standard, and then on the other side we have your metric. We also have a set of Torx bits, and we have a set of Allen bits, socketed Torx and socketed Allens. So very nice. You know, those come in handy for so many things nowadays. Now I'm going to kind of zoom in and kind of show you guys some more stuff. Bear with me, let me get this kind of situated. I'm not the best cameraman here. But I do want to zoom in and show you guys stuff. Now these are hand stamped. These aren't just pressed in, and you know, or it's not just, you know, painted on or anything. The markings on them aren't going to fade off. Now this is just your metric set of your Allen wrenches, which is really nice to have. You know, I don't know how many of you guys actually use the Allens, but if you put together furniture, you're doing stuff in your car, it is just so handy to have them. So you have the full standard, and then you have the full metric. Here's the standard set here, and it's got the whole set with them. So right down to the little teeny ones to the bigger ones. So, you know, super handy to have. It's compact, you know, and they're tough. Now here's our 1/4-inch ratchet. You'll have to excuse me. I'm going to try to keep these clean when I put them on camera for you. I want you all to see how nice they actually look. So I'm going to use a rag, and I'll be cleaning them throughout the video. Now this one is a 1/4" ratchet, and for a 1/4" ratchet it has a lot of girth to it, so you're going to be able to really lay down on it. What I love about these ratchets and these sockets, I'm showing you it's a 6-point, they just slide right off and right on with no effort at all. You're not pressing on it, you're not trying to squeeze it on there, you're not having any issues, and it's just so nice. You just press the button, slips right on. It locks on there, you just press that button again, it'll pop right off, no problem. I mean, you could just simply just do it so easily. Just a little bit of pressure and just slides on, slides off. Look at that. How do you get such a high quality set like this? Very, very good. I'm going to take a look at this 3/8 ratchet. What I like about these ratchets, I'll be honest with you, ratchet's a ratchet, but these are 72-point gear in there, so you can get in the little tight spots and you just can only move a little bit. You'll be able to get something on it. But the handles on them got so much weight, so you're really going to be able to grab it and not slip off. It's not going to be like these little cheap ones at the box stores that, real skinny, have no weight to them. You won't, makes it harder to try to break the harder bolts off. But with this, you're just going to be able to just grab it and work it. Now also with it being so strong, you're going to be able to put a pipe on there if you need to, or put a wrench on it to get some extra leverage on it if you needed to. These things are built really tough. And I'm also going to show you guys the 1/2". You have to excuse me, I'm pumping this table, and this table is probably not liking the weight of this tool set on here. This is my little display table for my videos. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Now look at this ratchet. This is a 1/2" ratchet, and it has got some girth to it. And it's got weight to it. The handle's nice and thick. When you knuckle down on a big old bolt, that thing's not going to slip off. It just pops right on. Even the big ones. I mean, it is really nice. And look at, you can really just grab a hold of that thing and it's not going to slip off your hand. I mean, compared to like a lot of the cheaper sets that you see, this is great. It's a really great set. Feels good, it's nice and smooth, it's got the little clicky to it. Now this is your 3/8 extension, and what I want to show you on the extension is that it's got these little grooves right there, so sometimes when you got a bolt broke free and you just want to spin it real fast with your fingers, you can grab that right there with your hand and just spin it. It won't be slipping, you got a little grip. If you've been wrenching for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Here's a universal knuckle. Now they have the 1/4", the 3/8", and the 1/2" drive knuckle there, and that is invaluable when you need it. You're trying to get into a tight space. Now here also you have your spark plug removers, excuse me. Now you have your small, medium, and large. This is going to fit all the car sizes. I don't think there's any other sizes that you really need. But inside each one of these is a rubber, little piece of rubber, and it keeps you from breaking the spark plug, hopefully. I'm going to zoom in and kind of show you some of the detail on these. I think it's important to know what you're getting. So you can see that this is a 3/16, and it actually says, and it's stamped into it, it says DEWALT 3/16. And it has the item number on there, so if you have to contact DEWALT if you break one, they're going to send you out one right away. Now that's actually stamped in there. It's not engraved, it's not painted, it's not going to wear off. And there's that piece of rubber I was telling you. You slip the spark plug over that, it's going to hold on to it. It's going to keep it from bouncing around and breaking while you're trying to take it out. Really nice. Now here's a little itty bitty metric one, and I just want to show you, even the little tiny ones, you can still read the details on there. It's a number 4, you can see the DEWALT, you can even see the item number on it. And then here's your standard over here. I'll show you this one too, sorry, I'm going to keep wiping these off. Now this is your 5/32, so And this is your little itty bitty one. You know, if you have to do any electronic work or whatever, and you got that little bitty one, you got it right there. No worries. I'm gonna pull out a little bit bigger one, kind of just show you. It's a number 20, metric 21. Look at that, that's nice. They're all 6-point. You know, a lot of times when you buy these sets, they mix them, they give you a couple 6-points, and the rest are all 12-point. And, you know, pretty much if you're using 12-point, it's not good. Here's another one, 7/8. And each of these sockets do have that little grip on the bottom, so you can grab it and spin it with your fingers if you need to. You know, right there. It's a nice touch. Now, here is your socketed Allen. Now, this comes in real handy if you're working on your car. You know, there's all kinds of spots in the car that have these. We got to get right down on it. Put that Allen head in there. You can use the socket in our extension and break that off with no problem. And here's your Torx. Use Torx for all kinds of stuff. Adjusting your headlights, you know, putting furniture together. There's just so many different things that you can, you know, sometimes you might have to replace a refrigerator door or take one off or change a filter out. You know, you'll have it all. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, now these are your reducers. You can reduce something down from 1/2 inch to 3/8 and from 3/8 to 1/4 inch. And I'm just kind of showing you a little representation of it. You know, it's if you're a mechanic and sometimes you need to do this, so it's just nice to know that you have them all right here, and then you can back upsize it from a 1/4 inch back to a 3/8, and this set has it with it. You know, it's just another nice item to have with your set. Now, this is a mechanic set, you know, and the reason why I wanted to tell you all about this set was I think every household should have this. You can work on your car, you can work on your house. Having this set is a complete set. So when you have to do something, you don't have to worry in the back of your head if you have to go get some tools. You know, if someone breaks down, you know, I had a friend call and say, hey man, I need help. My battery's dead. I need help getting it out. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you need? What size is it? He's like, I have no idea. I'm like, well, how am I going to help you? He's like, well, just come over and help me. So I threw this in my truck. We went over there and, you know, sure enough, I don't remember what size it was, but we just went over here and grabbed this. When we had it out in 5 minutes, it had the, you know, the little strap thing holding it down. So, you know, it just comes in handy. So here's your universal knuckle, and, you know, just kind of show you. You put a socket on there, and you can grab an extension. Now, if you have to get into a tight angle down somewhere and you can't hardly see it or get on it, you use this knuckle to get in there. And you put the ratchet on the other end, and you know, you can break it off in a different angle. You know, it's pretty valuable to have. What's even more valuable is to have it all in one set. So as a mechanic, or if you get into that situation, you'll know you have the right tools for the right job. You won't have to have 2 or 3 sets. You won't have to get that big rollaway out, you know. And to have this to be able to fit in the trunk of your car or in the back of your truck is great. Like I said, I just grabbed it, went over there, boom, fixed it. Now, this will make an excellent gift idea. Now, you could give it to your son, your daughter, aunt, uncle, family member. You know, I say give it to your daughter. You know, a lot of people are now Google mechanics. You know, they're Google mechanics, but they don't have the tools. You have this tool set right here. If something happens, you need to change an alternator, you get on Google, you have the tools to do it. It's simple. Just follow the directions, and here you go. You know, it can really save you money in the long run. I'll push that back down in there. But this is a really nice set. I really do recommend it. It's built solid, lifetime warranty. They've taken the extra details. Each socket, you know, has grip on it. Each one's actually hand stamped. You know, it's not going to wear off. Now, when you go to a store and you buy these box sets, I'm not going to say the store's names, but everyone knows, you know, they're junk. You know, they might last a few times. You break them, whatever, but you know, this is on sale right now for $167. This is a 192 piece set. That's way less than $1 a piece. You know, in today's world, that is a great deal. It's a great set. You know, I really think everyone should have at least one of these in the house. You know, if someone breaks down, or you know, you need a tool to do something. You know, sometimes you just buy a piece of furniture and you don't realize you get home and that you gotta put the legs on it, or you know, you gotta do this and you gotta do that to it. You know, you'll have this. You know, you'll be able to get that job done. You know, but I just really want to share this with everybody. Tell everyone about this. I'll put a link down below to where to get it, and you can get it on Amazon. They ship it. It's heavy. They ship it to you for free if you got Prime. But that's been my review of the DEWALT mechanic set. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.